We'll move on to the push-up. Pretty basic here. Standard is the same as a regular push-up in the fact that we want to go all the way down until our hands are getting to our chest. So if we were on the ground, we want to be touching the chest to the ground. With this, we don't have the ground, so we're going to place the kettlebells close enough that when we get to the bottom, we're going to feel the heel of our hand kind of brushing against the chest. So I'm taking my chest to parallel with the handles are going to be slightly below. That's going to be our depth. The one difference you're going to feel in this push-up, because you're holding the handles, you've got some stability going on. The other thing is the hand position is different. You may feel more shoulders, more triceps, because you're going to have that narrow grip than what most people would use on standard push-up. So you're going to get more tricep involvement. The other thing is, because you're going to have your feet on the other kettlebells, also going to get a lot of core involvement. If you're trying to rest in the top position, you're not really going to get any release from the core. So if you're feeling fatigued, you're going to want to drop your feet down unless you're trying to fight through some reps. So let's just give you a little demo here. So I've got my neutral hand position. Kettlebell's fairly close, directly underneath the shoulders here. I'm going to set one foot back, then the other. Got myself nice and stable. When I get into this position, I don't want to have my butt up in the air. I don't want to be sagging down. As people fatigue, you tend to see this. Somebody doing push-up with the sagging hips because they're not engaging their abs. That's not going to be good for the lower back. So once I get into this position, I'm going to tighten through the core. So we get that hollow body position. Basically what a hollow body position means, if I've got good posture, I may have a slight lumbar curve. If I'm going to contract my abdominals and use them, I'm going to tighten them down. So you see how that changes my posture slightly. So I'm not fully extended. I'm actually slightly rounded through the lower back, but that means my abdominals are engaged. I'm in a good solid position, okay? So once I get into that position, I'm going to tighten down my abs, lock that position in, keeping the quads tight too, so the body is rigid. I'm going to take an inhale breath, trying to keep my elbows close to the body as I go down. I'm going to pull myself down until I feel the chest with the hands. Head just looking forward, pull directly at the ground, and then I'm going to press up, full lockout at the top, getting that full extension. We don't want to come down and be seeing this kind of thing, not full range of motion. That's not going to be that beneficial to you. You want to have that strength through the full range of motion, work the muscle completely. So that's about it for the push-up. Like I said, key things you want to look out for as far as form goes, not sagging at the hips and not letting the hips extend up. It's acceptable to rest between reps. I still allow people to, as they get fatigued, if they're hitting push-ups, you can rest here, like I say. You still got the core engaged. It is acceptable to kind of sit back, take a break, and then come back into the push-ups. Just make sure that your athletes, if they are doing that they're re-engaging the core before they get the push-up. And also be pretty strict on that depth. People tend to lose depth as they get more fatigued. I always advise clients to break the reps up rather than try and squeeze them out. If you get to the point of fatigue where you're really squeezing, you're going to hit the wall pretty fast, and then you're never going to be able to get the depth. So we got the double one leg deadlift, the elevated KB push-up,